Miss Heather and I'm the Children's Specialist at the Tewksbury Public Library. Today we are going to be making pictures that look like stained glass using pasta and some other materials you might already have at home. For this project today, you will need some sheets of lasagna or other flat noodles like that. You'll need some paper towels and some Ziploc bags. You'll also need some tape, some permanent markers, some food coloring, some contact paper, some rubbing alcohol, and some tape. But I think I already said tape, so you should be all set with the tape. All right, gather your materials and I'll meet you right back here. All right, let's begin. To start, I broke up my pasta sheet in half by just pushing it, and it bends just a little bit. So do that to your two sheets, break them up into quarters. This way you can have 4 different colors. And now you want to break up your pasta into tiny bits. So just keep breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. And you want to have a lot of, not too small, but smallish pieces that look something like that. So all my pasta is broken up into smallish pieces, and now it's time to dye the pasta, because that will make you have a beautiful stained glass picture. So to dye your pasta, take one of your baggies, open it up, and you're going to put a half teaspoon of rubbing alcohol right inside the bag. So I've got my half teaspoon. I'm going to pour that right in. All right, so it's just right in there, down the bottom. And then you can take your food coloring. I have some green right here. I'm gonna add in a few drops of my green, maybe about 4, right inside the bag. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can swish it around, mix it up a little bit, and then you'll take your pasta that you've broken up, just one of your piles. You might have 4 piles in front of you. So I'm putting one of my 4 piles right inside the green because I want to have 4 different colors. So I'm going to do this a few more times with my other colors of food coloring so I can get these all ready. So you'll seal up your bag once your pasta, rubbing alcohol, and food coloring is inside. And then you'll slowly start to mix it around. You want to go kind of slowly because the edges of the pasta are most likely sharp and those might break the bag. So you just go nice and slow, nice and gentle, getting that all in there. And you can see very quickly the pasta turns the color of your food coloring right away. You want to rub the bag in for about a minute or 2. It doesn't take very long. Then once you are all set, it's been about a minute or so, you can just put it aside and repeat the process for your other colors and your other pasta piles. Let's go. All right, everyone. Once you've got all your pasta dyed, you're going to want to let it sit in the bags for about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll see you right back here once that time has gone by. Once your 10 or 15 minutes is over, however long you waited, you're going to take each bag and you're going to spread out the pasta pieces on a paper towel to dry. Let's do it. Something important to know is that you might want to wash your hands in between unsticking and spreading out each of the colors, because if you have a little bit of dye left on your hands, it might get on the next color that you're spreading out. And if you want to keep your colors all separate, then make sure you wash your hands. Once all your pasta is all unstuck from each other and all spread out on a paper towel to dry, we're going to wait for 1 hour. See you back here in an hour. All right, so once you've waited about an hour and all of your pasta pieces are dry, it's time to start putting them onto the contact paper. The first thing you want to do is peel off contact paper. So I'm peeling off the backing of it, putting that aside, putting the sticky side face up on my work surface. And this is where the tape comes in. A lot of people find it easier to tape the edges. Tape it on the outside so that it stays in one spot, doesn't move around too much. So I'm going to put a piece of tape in one corner and a piece of tape in the other corner. And now here's the fun part. I'm going to put my pasta pieces onto my contact paper, and they stick really nicely. So you just put it right on there, give it a push, and it should just about stay in one spot. Sometimes you need to push it down a little bit more. So get your pasta pieces onto your contact paper. Leave a little bit of space in between. That will make it look more like real stained glass. And let's begin. So once you have your pasta stained glass pieces laid out on your paper, just as you'd like them to look, you can take off any tape that you had that was holding down your contact paper and get that right off. Don't need that anymore. You take your other piece of contact paper and peel off the backing. You're going to put that down right on top of where you laid out the pasta. And that is going to help keep it all in one spot and keep it looking just like how you laid it out. And make sure you really push in all the gaps. You can even pick it up and push it in that way. You really want to make sure that it gets all sealed in, all those little gaps. So push, 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 push. So once you've pushed your finger in between all the gaps, then you want to take your permanent marker and color in between all of the gaps. Get those all nice and outlined. This will help make it look more realistic, because usually real stained glass has some spaces in between to help fill in all the gaps. So get that all filled in with your marker. Once you've colored in all of the gaps with a permanent marker, then you're done. You can hang it up in a window and see the stained glass that you created. Turn it the other way. So today we made stained glass using dyed pasta and contact paper. You can find more videos here on our YouTube page. You can also subscribe to not miss another video. We'll be doing more of these craft videos every Friday, and we have science on Wednesdays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.